Hey man, I don't even got cut. I'm thinking about growing this shit back out, honestly. But hey man, that's it. That's it, bro. We came out there, we lost to the Chiefs, bro. Obviously, we didn't want it. Obviously, we don't learn how to play football till the second half. That needs to change next year, but these niggas didn't want it, man. Big Ben last game, he definitely didn't want it. Like, I love Big Ben. Definitely my quarterback. Uh, Definitely a Hall of Famer. Shout out to Big Ben for being a Steeler. You know what I'm saying? Probably the greatest Steeler quarterback of all time. I mean, he got 2 chips, he got a whole bunch of accolades, but last game, you didn't want it, bro. You came out there, you played like trash, overthrowing, underthrowing, uh, forcing it to Chase Claypool, forcing it to Deontay Johnson. Deontay Johnson, absolutely terrible. Uh, he did have a touchdown today, but it was in the second half. So by the time that happened, we already fucking down bad. Uh, he dropped two third down conversions. Literally, they were just main drops. Uh, of course, T.J. Watt had a great game. Had a batted ball that turned into an interception for Devin Bush. Surprisingly, Devin Bush did something. Uh, he actually had a touchdown. Cam Hayward forced a fumble. He had a touchdown. That was the only touchdown in the first half. Offense was abysmal. He had a sack, or he might have had 2 sacks. I don't know. I was tuning in and out the game. I don't even know, bro. Like, this team, I tell you what, man, this was one of the most stressful years being a Pittsburgh Steelers fan ever. I thought last year was stressful when we started to fall off, start off 11-0 and couldn't win. Yeah, this year was stressful. Abysmal offense, terrible run defense. Like, guys like Jedrick Wilson running all over us. Was that his name, Jedrick Wilson? I don't even know, bro, but running all over us. Joe Hayden getting burnt. Uh, Tyreek Hill going crazy. Like, Tyreek Hill out there doing backflips and going over there with the cheerleaders with the pom poms, celebrating with the cheerleaders and shit. He's celebrating like Terrell Owens. Travis Kelsey out there catching touchdowns on a 3rd and 20. Steelers, third down defense. Something wrong with them. Everybody's getting burnt. But Travis Kelsey out there catching touchdowns. He threw a touchdown. So, I don't know, man, but that's the end of our season. Honestly, I'm ready for the off season. I'm ready because it's going to be a lot of changes. It's going to be a lot of changes. Juju did play. Of course, Juju was open so many times and didn't get the ball thrown to him. It's very upsetting. It is upsetting. Like, Juju was open a lot and didn't get the ball thrown to him because Ben either wanted to throw three. He wanted to throw deep on 3rd and 2, but when it's 4th and 11 and we go for it, we like to throw 2-yard passes. But when we need the 2 yards, we want to throw a 30-yard pass. It doesn't make sense to me. It does not make sense, bro. But I'm ready for the offseason, man. I want to see how Coach Tomlin can coach post Big Ben because I'm only 20 years old. I've never seen the Steelers without Big Ben. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have never seen the Steelers without Big Ben, unless you're one of the older viewers. So I'm ready to see how. I'm ready to see. Apparently, Dwayne Haskins has the eye of Coach Tomlin. I told y'all that earlier in the earlier video. So we about to see what happens with him. Mason Rudolph will probably draft a quarterback. I honestly don't think we're going to draft a quarterback first round. We'll probably go offensive line. Excuse me. The one game we need them to step up, they did not. They did not. So, I don't know, man. This team needs a lot of changes. Secondary. It's another position. Joe Hayden. I don't know what's going to happen with Joe Hayden. Could possibly be his last year as well. Cam Sutton getting burnt. Akela Witherspoon didn't show up tonight. Trey Norwood definitely didn't show up tonight. Like, it was just bad. Just bad. As for our linebacker position, I don't know what we're going to do with Joe Schobert. I think Devin Bush is going to be here one more year. Hopefully he can turn it around. I don't think Terrell Evans, well, we might resign Terrell Evans because he had a decent year. He had a pretty decent year. Not really mad. Got guys like Minka, TJ, Cam, all those guys are staying. But, man, can't keep getting carried by our defense, man. Defense can't be out there for 10 minutes. Offense only out there for 3 because we can't run the ball because the offensive line can't block. Big Ben can't throw, but we don't have to deal with that anymore. I just hope we don't move backwards. I hope we don't get rid of Big Ben and then we move on to something worse. I hope we can get our next future quarterback. I want to see how Matt Canada is without Big Ben. I want to see how Mike Tomlin is. I just want to see how this whole team, how this whole offense revolves without Big Ben, because I'm so used to seeing Big Ben. I've never seen the Steelers without Big Ben. So, once again, shout out to Big Ben. Sure Hall of Famer. Sure Hall of Fame. This didn't feel like his last game because, honestly, that home game in Heinz Field felt like his final game. That was an emotional game. So, not too sad that this is his last game. But, hey, man, this is a whole new era. This is a whole new era. I think our GM is stepping down. I think a lot of people are stepping down, man. No Big Ben. Joe Hayden might leave. This is going to be a whole new era of Pittsburgh Steelers football. Like we see most of the teams in the NFL have stepped into their new era, aka the Chiefs. They stepped into it. A lot of teams have stepped into a whole new era of football, include even the Patriots. Tom Brady was there for a long time. They got Mac Jones, so it's going to be a whole new era. This is going to be a big restart for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's all about how we're going to restart, though. If we're going to restart and be that team that when we restart, we can be contenders, or will we be that team when we restart, are we going to have to be rebuilding for some years? And obviously, the Pittsburgh Steelers are not a rebuilding team. We've always won. We used to winning. So, hey, it's off season. You know, whatever news breaks, probably won't be much because playoffs still going on, but we got a lot of decisions to make. We got a lot of guys on contracts. Juju, James Washington, Eric Ebron. We got a lot of guys on 1 year who we shouldn't bring back. It's a lot of guys. It's a lot of stuff going to be going on this offseason. I'm going to be here to bring it to y'all, man, but tough playoff loss. I'm really not shocked because it is the Chiefs, but I imagine if we would have shocked the world. Would have been nice, but hey. I'm ready for the offseason because we got a lot of stuff to do because this is going to be a whole new team. There's no more Big Ben. There's no more having a team on Big Ben's back, man. Like, it's going to be a lot of changes, and we need to be ready for it, and I hope they're ready for it. So, hey, it was a great season. You know, emotional season. A lot of heart attacks this year, but it's over, man. So, we got to move on. And hopefully they can do it the right way. But shout out to all y'all Steeler fans, man. This is a great season. This is my first season doing YouTube. My first ever season doing YouTube. So hopefully it'll be plenty more. Shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to all the subscribers. Shout out to everybody just showing me love, man, because I really do appreciate it. So quality going to be better from here on out. Like I told you earlier, I'm not at the house, so the quality will be more better. You know, we just going to keep moving up. We're going to keep on moving up, bro. So, hey, we on the next season, bro. That's where my mindset is. We on the next season with new aspirations. So let's go out there and do it, man. Shout out to all y'all once again, and I'm out.